I'm Michael Diamond. This is Muscle Central. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment. Gotta excuse my voice. I'm still dealing with some laryngitis. Upcoming in a few weeks, we got the Arnold Classic South America, which is being held in Brazil. So far with the lineup, looks like we're going to have a good, solid, competitive lineup. As of now, we have Rafael Brandao, John De La Rosa, Akeem Williams, Tonio Burton, Carlos Thomas Jr., and making his pro debut, hopefully he'll make it this time to the stage, Good Vito. Okay, as far as Good Vito goes, looks very impressive in pics that we see of him. But how often do update pics translate to what we see on stage? Very rarely. If even the slightest, if they translate this to the stage, even the slightest, he might make a very big splash for his pro debut. Not saying he's winning the show, but he might be very impressive in his pro debut in this lineup. Carlos Thomas Jr. carries a lot of mass, has a lot of gifts, beautiful structure and shape. He's dealing with some health issues. He has colitis. I believe what was supposed to be his pro debut. He missed because of this. And ultimately, when he did make it to stage, he was definitely lacking in conditioning. Now, without a doubt, dealing with colitis can most definitely ultimately affect the way you look on stage. Someone like Carlos Thomas Jr., he has the mass. He has the shape and structure. If health issues don't work against him going into the show, he's able to bring in conditioning. He can be a serious threat to possibly win the show. Still a big if. We got to see what happens. We got a little black cloud hanging over him as far as the health issues. Now it's to start to get really competitive. Going into this, Rafael Brandao, who happens to be from Brazil, it's probably by default the favorite, due to the fact that he placed third in Ohio behind Hadi Choopan and Samson Dowda, both who are not going to be at the show. So in most people's eyes, I would have him as the favorite. Rafael brought a great package, and I'm not here to debate his placing. He came in bigger. He's always had really great shape and structure. He brings conditioning. His issue has always been size. And he probably needs some more size as it is. He brought in a much improved Rafael. Brought in a lot more size and maintained all his gifts. But even with all that, it wasn't a slam dunk for him by any means. A lot of people, like I always happen to say, I'm not just talking about fans, talking about people in the industry, would have flip-flopped him and John De La Rosa. So now it's getting real competitive. Most people who are expecting Rafael to win, you got John De La Rosa who was really battling him at the Arnold. And let's look at Hakeem. What would have happened if the Hakeem we saw at finals would have showed up at prejudging? They had him in a four-man. John De La Rosa placed fourth. Hakeem placed sixth. They had Hakeem in a four-man call-out with Samson, Hadi, and Rafael. Both Hakeem and John De La Rosa both brought a great package to the Arnold UK. Maybe even better package than they had in Ohio. Hakeem was better in both the prejudging and the finals. Well, they both improved coming into this show. It's real competitive now. Then we got Antonio Burton, who I think he just jumped into the Honor Classic. He was scheduled to be the New York Pro, defending his New York Pro title. That was going to be his show to earn his qualification back to the Olympia. He was last place. He was 8th place last year. Unfortunately for him, Nick Walker chose a New York Pro also as his Olympia qualifier. We have Antonio Burton in this show. Antonio Burton is really dangerous also. He's another one who's a serious threat to win the show. And a lot of shows, he brings great conditioning, shape, and structure, but he's small. Like Dexter Jackson, when he stopped on the scene, he was much smaller. Over the years, he put on a good amount of size, maintaining everything he had, done it on a slow basis. Antonio's kind of in that position, but he always brings his beautiful shape, structure, and he always brings conditioning. And other than Hakeem Williams, there's nobody so far in his lineup I see that's going to really overpower him in any way. Antonio Burton becomes a serious threat. As of now, the Honor Classic South America is going to be a very competitive lineup. We have it coming up, I believe, in 3 weeks. Once again, we got Rafael Brandao, Hakeem Williams, John De La Rosa, Antonio Burton, Carlos Thomas Jr., and good Vito Vitali Ugolnikov, I believe it is. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Hopefully, there's going to be more joining the list. As of now, that's it. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment.